Hello, hi, welcome back to Success Automation. Today I'm going to talk about the OOPS concept. So, OOPS concept is very important in the current current world. So, most of the programming they are following the OOPS concept. So, I just want to talk about the OOPS concept today. So, if you see the definition of OOPS concept here, any programming language, it may be a Python, Java, or TypeScript, any programming which follow which have this information these pillars or whichever language programming language supports these concepts, then that programming language is called as a object oriented programming language. So first thing is class and second thing is object. Whenever you create a class, you need to create the object. By using the object, you need to call the content from the class. And another third pillar, under third pillar there are four things are there: abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. So these four pillars are very important. First of all, I want to talk about the encapsulation. So encapsulation is very important concept in object-oriented programming. So when you see the encapsulation definition, encapsulation in Java is a fundamental concept in object-oriented programming that refer to building of data and method. If you see this definition, bundling, sorry, bundling of data and method as a single unit. This is the original definition. This is the real definition of encapsulation. 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 So bundling of data. So what is the meaning of bundling of data? We need to understand this. So I'll just go to the um, I'll go to here. Um, I'll go here and I'll create another class here. I'll create a class encapsulation. Encapsulation. So I'll prove that Java is a encapsulation which support the encapsulation. So for example, I want to I want to print something. For example, I want to print hello world. I want to print hello world or anything. Welcome to Java. Something you want to print. So whenever you want to print something, you should put this data inside some method. For example, this is the main method. So here you can write something here. Yes, y, yes, oh. So you have to put inside the method. It may be a main method or any method you have to put. For example, I'm just updating here and saving this. Okay, right click this program and run the program. So when you run this program, it will print the data. Welcome to Java is the data. Data, what is the meaning of data? Data is a some meaningful information is nothing but data. So whenever you want to print any data, for example, welcome to Java. So you need to put inside a method. Main also is a method. So this data, whatever you are putting, it is bundled or it is integrated inside a method. So how can you prove? For example, I will take this one. I'll just put here Can I put here? No. See, if you see, if you put, if you paste, or if you write a system.out.println here in the class without any method, it may be a main method. I did not put in a main method. I did not create any user defined method. So when I try to print this welcome to Java, I'm putting this instruction inside a class. It is not allowing because Java is a pure object oriented programming. So it supports the encapsulation. So when you see the definition of the encapsulation, bundling of data and methods operate on the data within a single unit. So it should be, the data should be inside a method. That is what the definition of this encapsulation. So as I prove this, you cannot put this system.out.println in, inside a class. You should put inside the method. It may be a main method or it may be a user defined method. For example, I'll create one method, user defined method. You have to put here. So I updated here. So now if I put this system.out.println inside this method, it is not giving error because ob Java is a object oriented programming and it supports the encapsulation. So if you see the definition as I told, you have to bundle or integrate, or you need to put inside a method. This is the block of method. From here, the flower bracket start and end. This is the block of this your method. You have to put inside this. This is nothing but a encapsulation. So if you see the definition also here, they are telling bundling of data and method that operate in single. So they given some good example, like it's like a capsule. When you take a capsule in medicine, inside the capsule there will be a medicine. So capsule, that cover, it will, under that cover you have to put the medicine. Otherwise you cannot take that medicine because it will scatter. Similarly, Java people what they told, you had to put the data inside a method. That is nothing but a encapsulation. Encapsulation. So you have to put inside a method, any method is a, this is user defined method. Whatever I written, display is a user defined method. So once you put inside display method, you can call this method. When you call this method, it will exit. How to call this method? By using the object. Whenever you want to call anything from the class, you need to create the object. How to create? You need to give the class name here. This class name, whatever it is there, you need to put here, and you need to give object name. Anything you can give, object 1, object 2, something, anything can give any object name, but it should give the space here. This is not a single word. You cannot give the class name and the object name as a single word. You have to give one space, and here also you can give space or not. It is non mandatory. You can put equal to. Here also not required, but here is required. After new, you should give the space. This is how you are creating the object. Now we have created the object. By using this object, we need to call the method display. I'm just calling. So when I call this method, when you call or execute a method, generally we'll say that calling the method. When you call this method, it displays this piece of code. It will execute this instruction and it will print this welcome to Java. So I'm just running this. So like this, you can print the value. So this is nothing but a encapsulation. So when you say some in the interview, when you say encapsulation, you have to say these words also. So not only you need to tell the definition, you need to explain what is encapsulation by taking an example. So this is all about the encapsulation in this video. So in the next video, I'm going to cover the abstraction. So this is the second concept of OOPS concept. First is encapsulation. Second is abstraction. Third one is polymorph polymorphism. Fourth is inheritance. So these four concept whichever programming support, though that programming is not it it is nothing but an object or programming. So thanks for watching. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about the abstraction. Thank you all.